then possibly the latent phase will be activated to become the active phase, where the clinical signs and symptoms plus the laboratory findings will be evident. And therefore, we say that they now have active TB. Unfortunately, if you have immunocompromised state, then you stand a high risk, almost about 50% or more chance of getting the active form of the infection. But for individuals who do have competent immunity, and therefore they are having the infection, keeping it in the latent phase, in that they have about 5-10% of falling ill, meaning once you have the infection, there is about 5 to 10% chance that it will move from the latent phase to the active situation. And then you have as high as 50% chance or more of getting the active form of the condition. Now, then what are some of the factors that can aid the progression of the disease from the latent phase to the active phase, or even worsen the active phase? What are some of the factors? One key factor is age, which is not modifiable. Age extremities, like young age where immunity is still not matured, and elderly where your immunity is somehow weak due to immunosenescence. Immunosenescence, you can't do anything. You are aging, and it gets to a time that you are very old and your immunity is down. The way by which you are able to react to foreign agents, your T cells, your whatever cells will fight for you, they are now weak because you are old. Unfortunately, around that time, you may have comorbid conditions that may contribute to reduced immunity. And therefore, this makes age one of the risk factors, either causing activation or worsening active TB. If you are exposed to toxic substances, for example, like tobacco can contribute to worsening TB or even activate latent TB by causing issues like ciliary dysfunction. It can paralyze the cilia in your airways. Remember, TB that we are talking about is the pulmonary one. You need active cilia to try and propel stuff and move them from your airways. Tobacco will cause ciliary dysfunction. It will also contribute to reduce immunity.